Socrates Sarfo is a filmmaker. Socrates Sarfo is an industry person. Socrates Sarfo. You all remember Hot Folk, do you? He was the producer of Hot Folk. Many people consider him as controversial. My brother, my sister, a very serious supporter of the industry. Socrates Sarfo is right here. Socrates, how are you doing?
Still alive by God's grace.
Oh my God, have mercy. I'm happy to have you, you know.
I am.
Oh my God.
For me, it's an honor to sit right in front of you for the first time.
Interesting.
And to have a conversation with you.
Now, when we talk about the creative industry, what is it all about?
Well, it's a business based on creativity. Yeah.
I see. And it involves what? What kind of creative pieces?
Technically, UNESCO will tell you that we have 47 disciplines under the Creative Arts Ministry.
Wow.
What people know is music, film, performing arts, and the rest. But even hairdressers, artisans, sprayers, car sprayers, they all fall under carpenters, steel benders, and they all fall under the creative.
Wow.
Barbers, yes, barbers, hairdressers, dressmakers, beauticians.
They are all creative artists.
Yeah, they are all under the creative arts industry. Yeah.
My God have mercy, this is so interesting. Okay, so Socrates, how has the industry been like? Do you see the Ghanaian creative industry going up? Is it coming down, or is it at the same spot?
Aspects of it is going up.
Okay.
And aspects also is not growing as it's supposed to be. And another side has also faced challenges. Yes, and is still facing the challenges. If before you ask the next question, you ask me what happened. Yes, and that is what I will repeat myself. Anytime I say it, people are not comfortable, but from where I come from, what I have seen, what I have experienced, what I know, what I did, it started with ignorance. We did a whole lot of things out of ignorance, and it gave us challenges. It brought us on our knees.
What did we do?
Well, we didn't understand the industry. Most of us came in without the proper orientation. We didn't get the orientation about the industry. We got it out of passion. If you cast your mind back, even you, I don't think you got any orientation before you came into the industry. You had the talent, and you know you can sing. You got to a studio, you recorded a banger, and then you are all over the place. But for somebody to sit you down and give you that orientation, we do this because of ABCD. We don't do this because of ABCD. You didn't get that. Nobody ever got it. Apart from our predecessors, if I say predecessors, years ago when filmmakers or creative people were taken abroad to study the industry, and this is in relation to filmmaking. Some went to China, some went to India, France, and the rest. They got their training from there. So they were given some form of orientation about the industry. Unfortunately, most of them went to the Eastern Bloc. The Eastern Bloc, when you talk of filmmaking from the Eastern Bloc, it's more of a propaganda material. Yeah, they were using movies for propaganda. The Western Bloc, that is Hollywood, it was more business. So somebody comes from the Eastern Bloc and it comes with that mentality. And that is what we got here.
So you're talking about India, China, and all those places.
Yes. Yeah, so the orientation of filmmaking from our predecessors were people writing scripts and going to look for funding to do it, and then the storyline must be of national orientation and blah, blah. But in the Western sector, that is more of Hollywood, it is pure business. They didn't even want government influence in it. And even there were times, somebody like Charlie Chaplin even was called for interrogation because they were thinking that the kind of films he was doing has some influence from government. Hollywood didn't want anything to do with government. Yes, for them, it's pure business. And getting to the Cold War, it was even more that they started investigating themselves. But come home, we didn't get that. Everybody if you ask me, here is a young boy from Bukom, sleeping on the streets, got involved with reading of books, of filmmaking. I had interest from the first time I watched my first film. That was in 1973.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Tarzan. And then chance on books on filmmaking from the library. I read books from every library in Accra, from Padmore to British Council to the Accra Library. I was just reading. And
so 71 or
73 was my first time I saw my first time seeing a movie was in 1973.
How old were you then?
I think I was in class 1, so I would be 6.
6, thereabout.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's centralize it on music. Is music still important, and are musicians making money in Ghana?
Music has been important from day one till date. From you go to the Bible, music has been used to propagate the scriptures and all that. Till date, music has been important. But talk of the business of film music today, I feel pity for our musicians, including you yourself. Because if I look at the money that the industry, the value of the industry, and what we, out of the ignorance that I mentioned, has turned it into, I feel pity for the musicians. I don't think you are making the kind of money that you should make. A country of about 34 million people, and you can't get 1 million people to even give you the money's worth of your content.
Yeah.
Then it's a pity. One may ask, how did we get here?
Yeah, tell me.
Is that what it used to be? No. Music business started from performance, then it got to recording, where you put the content on vinyl. That is we call it a changer. Yes.
A changer.
Yeah. It's used to be a 3 minutes plate that you played one side and then you turn the other side and you continue. Then technology made it possible for you to have the long plates, which may contain about 6 songs.
So we called it the LP.
LP.
Long play.
Long play. Yes. So first, a musician will go to the studio and just record one song. You go and play it, they like it, they record it for you. Then it got to a point where now, due to technology, you need to do about 6 songs. And it's not easy. This your album, Soldier, Salaka, have about 20 songs.
20 years.
It took you how long to produce
5
it?
solid years.
Yes. But here you are within a year, you are being pushed to get about 6 songs, because 3 side A, 3 side B. It's not easy. More so when you are popular like the Nanampedus and the rest, there's pressure on you.
And you have to play live as well.
You have to play live. It got to a point where now technology also made it possible for us to have this cassettes. Now, because of the pressure, you can't tell me that all the 6 songs will be something that people will enjoy. There will be 1 or 2 hits. So imagine that you buy a whole plate of 6 songs and you like only 2 songs. So after playing the 2, what do? You are forced to listen to the rest. Or you become a DJ, you get up, you go and change it, and you put another one on it. Maybe that song too, maybe just 1 song. What track is what you heard that made you buy the song? Okay. Now technology brought us cassettes. And these cassettes have space for more. So now instead of the 6 songs that the musicians were doing, they are now pushed to do more. About 12. 6 side A and another 6 side B. So if you are going to buy, you buy the cassette with more songs. Again, that challenge with the hit song is also there. You buy it, maybe you have Nkabede and Ayoya. That's what you've heard on radio. And you like it. So you go, oh, Mami Nkabede and Ayoya cassette nibi. You buy it. After playing Nkabede and Ayoya, the rest of the songs you will not enjoy. So imagine if you have a player, you put Nkebede and Ayoya in. After playing that and the rest you don't like, what do? You also become a DJ. And imagine if you are driving and you have to be playing these songs that you don't enjoy. If you are alone, you can endure it. But when you have others in the car, they will tell, then you have to be changing. Then you see consumer taste changed. Then came the freedom of the airwaves. Now the musicians have to take their songs to the radio station because the radio's FM stations start playing the hit songs. So it became more convenient for you to listen to the hit songs on radio than to buy a cassette that contains only 1 or 2
hit tracks.
So drivers who were number 1 consumers of these cassettes now start shunning the buying and they listen to it on radio. The smart ones now go to the recording studios, go with the list of selected songs they want,
and put that on cassette.
And the cassettes on one cassette. So they don't buy again. This affected sales.
Yes.
Now the musicians who were selling about 100,000 copies from Katamanto, when they realized the sharp drop, they started suspecting that the Katamanto business people were pirating their songs. So there was always fight at Katamanto. If you go and you see that your CDs are there, you are pushed to think that the guy has pirated it. That was when the streaming technology also came on.
Wow.
Streaming almost came with CD. So people start doing the CDs, and still technology was affecting it. That is radio airplay. Because radio, you tune and you get all the hit songs. If the song is not a hit, they won't play. So it is more convenient for you to listen than to go and buy. Then the streaming idea came, the promoters came, and they pushed the idea to the musicians that, look, forget about these guys who are selling your songs and they are cheating you. We have a technology that when you put your song on, the whole world will listen to it and you will get X amount. You will get a lot of money. And you will see accountability. You can see how many people have listened to your song and we give you the money out of it.
Was it true? Did it work?
No, it didn't work.
So it was a lie?
It's a lie. Because the whole world will listen and you don't get money. That is a fact. That is a fact. Because one, the structure was not economic viable. You see, if you know how the streaming system works, the owner of the platform is the one who makes the money. He needs your content to attract data. You understand?
Numbers.
And then he will, yes, the numbers. And he will do other business with the numbers.
Like advertising.
Yes. So imagine now that it has even increased. He's giving you $3 for 1,000 streams.
Wow.
$3 per 1,000 streams. So that is what people are taking now.
Wow.
So even if you get 1 million streams, how much money do you get? Compare it to 1,000 copies of your CD being sold at, let's say, 20 CDs. Let's compare the two. So it is not true that people have stopped buying CDs. No, we gave them different option for them to consume the content.
And right now the machines that are coming do not even have CD ports and all that.
Yes, they don't have CD ports because somebody is manipulating the system. Here in Ghana, we still have a lot of players in the system. A lot of cars, I can say just about 10% of cars don't have CD players. The rest that we have them, they all have CD players.
I see people selling CDs on the streets.
Yes, I shared a video with you.
Yes.
The boys are still selling. But the musicians have been conscientized that no, you don't buy. People don't buy again. Come to the streaming. Yes, I agree. Streaming is the new-ish. Like I told you, vinyl came, cassette came, CD. Now we have streaming.
Do you advocate the coming back of CDs and vinyl?
CD hasn't gone anywhere.
Do you advocate that musicians should still cut CDs and vinyl?
Why not? People are ready to buy them. People are ready to buy them.
But are the shops ready to keep them there and sell?
You see, the challenge is that if you are putting it out for sales and I can get it for free, why will I buy? Why will I go and buy with money? I gave you an example the other day, last 2 weeks ago. Kofi Kinata's song. I just stream it for free, the whole song, for free. If I sit in my car, I'll just connect it and I'll listen to it for free. But you see, what this musician should do is to be wise enough to now renegotiate. I'm not saying streaming is bad, but the terms and conditions is what they should look at. Why don't you negotiate, come together and negotiate with the owners of the platform? Tell them that we don't want this free streaming. Sell it on your platform for us. Sell it.
Okay. It looks like we have run out of time. Yes, it looks like we've run out of time. But, I mean, Socrates.
Yes.
These CDs, apart from musicians coming together to say, hey, we don't want the streaming in this way, we want to renegotiate and all that, do you think that Ghanaians can still do business with the vinyl and the CD in these times?
Yes. The same consumers, they are there because you have not given it to them in that format. They just fold their arms, and where they know they can get it for free is where they will go. Go out there. You were on Peace FM. You promoted your song. If I can't get it anywhere, and I can listen to you, you are playing it, and you are telling me that the CDs are out there for sale, don't you think people will buy? Even if they don't buy that much, the few they will buy, I'm telling you, the money is more than how much you will make by streaming it. I bet you. I saw Stone Boys album, Logan.
Yes,
Junction. At a filling station at Dansoman.
Yes, true.
I saw about 20 pieces. In about a week's time, it was left about 3.
Yes.
I was buying from there every evening when I'm going.
I also had my CDs, then they all ran out.
Yes.
Timbuktu by road. Yeah.
So it is the promotion. And when you have the free option, the sales will not go. And you will say that people don't buy. But it is you who is not being smart. This is why I say stupidity and ignorance is what is affecting the creative industry today.
So it's not technology?
It's not technology. The technology is there. But I have my content. I have to assess the technology and how I will make use of it.
Socrates Sarfo, thank you so much for talking to us. But the movie industry, is it still working?
The same problem is facing the movie industry. The same problem is facing the print media. Newspapers, they are also dead now. They don't print. What they print is just for promotion. But they are not making money. As all the journalists and the print, how do you call it, news houses.
Yes.
They don't sell anymore because radio sit there in the morning. Every morning, will tune in and listen to the presenters. Yeah. They will read everything in the newspaper for you. They will read everything. After that, why should I go and buy? But years ago, I will wake up and go and look for the news and buy. And that is when they were making money. Ask them, apart from the payo or the news spaces they sell to politicians, how much money do they make again? Gone are the days where you have like daily guides printing about 40,000 copies a day. What has happened? People have not stopped reading. But because I can get it for free, online, I won't go and buy. I was listening to BBC last week, and they were discussing this topic.
I see.
Some media houses have even stopped the online
the portals.
Yes, because they realized that what they thought it will be is not happening now. So they've stopped. And if I mention them, these names, they are huge, big newspapers internationally. They've stopped. Because initially they thought it will help. But they realized that no, it's not helping.
Are you still making movies?
Yes. I did my last movie I released it last year.
It was a cartoon movie, right?
It's not cartoon.
Okay.
Animation.
Animation, yes. Animation, yes.
Tuntun.
Yes.
I haven't put it out anywhere.
Wow.
Because I have been a fool before. Out of ignorance, I did a whole lot of mistakes. But now, I am doing the right thing.
You're going to sell them on CDs?
No. I'm
you are moving
it
from
cinema to cinema. Yes.
Encouraging people to come and watch.
Yeah. And you know what? If you do it alone, Blakk Rasta, you will fail. Until all these musicians come together and wise enough, they take a decision that this is what we are going. Ghanaian music industry. This is the direction we are going. Platforms sell our songs. I watched this guy, Blakk Sherif.
Blakk Sherif, yes.
Jubilating over 1 billion streams or something.
Yes.
And I asked, so how much money are you making? Get 1 million people to buy the song, 1 CD per download. You will get how much?
1 million Ghana cedis.
1 million Ghana cedis. 1 CD per download. 1 million Ghana. Ask him, has he got 1 million CDs?
It's sad.
He won't.
Yes.
The numbers won't give him 1 million. But you see, explain this to him, he will sit and look at you and say, oh, this man, he's a cake.
A cake, yeah.
That is what they tell me.
And
sometimes I feel like I have to stop talking. But to some, another side also tell me that, keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
One day.
They are not even accountable. I mean, they are not, people like Kanye West and some other people, pulled out of some of these streaming sites and all that. They've put up their own streaming sites because the person out there is telling you the number you have. You can challenge him. If he says you have 20,000.
And now some of them are even using streaming platforms where they put machines there and they play automatically to boost up the numbers. And you see, these are all fake. But you see, people feel in this industry, bragging is one of the, I would say, byproducts of the industry. Everybody brags. So even if you are losing, you tell people that I'm winning. Somebody sells 5,000 copies, he will tell you that I've sold 50,000 copies.
Yes.
That is part of the subculture of this industry. So you, the investor, should be wise enough. But today, what we have some agents who also convinced investors and keep giving them these phantom numbers. They get their cuts and they go home and enjoy, and the investors keep suffering. One day, they will all pull out one by one.
How much did it cost you to make Tuntum?
Tuntum, 600,000.
Ghana cedis?
That I remember. What? Yes.
600,000
It took me 4.5 years.
Wow. Thank you so much. When is the next screening of Tuntum?
I didn't want to show it. I only decided to show it once. After the screening, I got a lot of pressure from people. So we took it to the US to show it in Howard University for the Black History Month. We came down and they wrote a report about the screening. They're still insisting that people should see it. So I want to take it to academia. This is not something that the average person can watch and appreciate it.
Okay.
It is very, very, very technical.
More academic. It's deep.
Yes, very, very
academic.
Deep. We talk about something that can create a challenge to mankind.
Thank you so much, Socrates Sarfo, for talking to us. We appreciate you. And it's time now for me to pack up and go. I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you on behalf of Socrates Sarfo, who talked to us about the industry. I hand over the microphone right now to Giovanni Caleb alongside DJ Faculty. Their producer is the man, Mr. Massive, who spared us some 5 minutes to be able to complete this interview. My producer is one Lord Asori Batanda, one Mamiya also. Oh my God, made sure that she blessed us with a beautiful face. And she did some streaming for us and more. And it was like time when we back up again tomorrow between 12:30 and 3. Salam Nacho!